Today we're going to do a summary of some very exciting trading opportunities that took place during February. These were trade opportunities that we did highlight before they broke through, and some great ones that we do just want to go through and look at these and really learn and see what took place here in the market. Now, during the month of February, we had two currencies basically that we've been looking at, that we've been giving you updates on. The first currency pair here, looking at pound dollar. Now, between both these currency pairs that we'll be looking at, we have about 3 different trading strategies that we were going to be taking, and these could have provided us a good 800 to 1,000 pips with those 3 trades. So very, very exciting opportunities here, of course, to say the least. Now, first, we've been watching pound dollar, a great currency pair to trade, very fast moving. This is set to a daily time frame, as you can see, and the market's just been moving sideways on this currency pair for quite a while, what we call a ranging market. And in this case, this is a very large range. Look at that. And this price area here, this has been some really nice support areas here. So we have this support back here. We have all of this support activity right about at this price level. And then the market started coming down, getting closer to that support, and that's when we were really taking note of this currency pair. And we were working off of the breakout strategy. So either the breakout of support or the breakout of resistance. Very simple strategy to use. In this case, it did break through that support. So we highlighted the fact that if it did break through that support, nice short opportunity, and then the market did break through about a couple hundred pips. Look at that. And then we have this retracement here, as you can see. So this was another trading opportunity. We did talk about how the market was possibly going to retrace back up to this price area, going back to that previous support, now making it future resistance. This is something that we commonly see in this market. We call this role reversal. So look at this price area here as the market did do that retracement. And of course, we did have some fibs drawn as well. We had this high to this low. That was the lowest point that the market had come to at that point when we were highlighting this particular currency pair. And we did look at possibly this area as well. The fact that we did that is just because, look at our stochastics. It's below the 20. That means that it's very oversold and it could turn around. However, we did also talk about the fact that it could stay in this area for a while if it keeps heading down. Sometimes the market will do that, as we can see that it did. But we did have that nice textbook, very clean role reversal here, previous support becoming future resistance, another opportunity to get right back in upon that bounce off here, and it's right on the 382. Anytime you have support and resistance that lands on a fib, or a fib landing on support and resistance, that just means that that price area is very, very significant, as we can see. And then it headed on down. We gave you some possible target areas as well with these fibs. Now let me show you where we started these fibs. We really started these pretty close to the beginning of the trend, up to the very high point. So we had this 382, very significant, like I said, of all that support. We also had the 50, which was significant because look at, we have this previous resistance. And then we also talked about the 618 here, previous resistance, previous support. So really a magnet area for the market. And look at exactly where the market came down to. So it came right back, came down to that 50% fib. Eventually it broke through that, ran all the way down to that 618. So we have, give or take, about an 800 pip move here. So this was a very simple trading strategy that we could have taken advantage of. Hopefully everyone who subscribed to our weekly watches took advantage of that. I'm sure you did. If you're not subscribed yet, please go ahead and join us and subscribe to those. Creating a profile on FXV Room, which is a great trading website for basically people who maybe want to trade together. Maybe they want to trade alone, but they want to benefit from learning from other people's trades. We have a really nice Forex community. You don't have to be alone anymore trading this market. Now let's go ahead and look at another currency pair that we've been watching for quite a while. Look at this. We have dollar again, another favorite currency pair to trade. This is a weekly chart, so we're really taking a step back and we're really looking at the big picture, the overall big picture. We have a nice downtrend that the market has been in for quite a while. We drew a set of fibs from the high to the low, and look at where they land. Some pretty interesting areas there. We'll talk about that in a moment. And got some great trend trading here. Now, if you like to trend trade, you know that your motto is that the trend is your friend, which means that if we're in a downtrend, we're going to keep taking short opportunities every time the market comes up to this trend line. We're not going to be looking for buy opportunities if we're trying to ride that trend and follow the direction of the trend. So some beautiful trend trading. And what we highlighted is the fact that the market was coming back up to that trend line. So we did have, either two scenarios. Either it was going to break through that trend line, we'll talk about that in a moment, or it was going to bounce off. Now, we were leaning a little bit more towards a bounce off of that trend line because look at our stochastics, very overbought. Price area here, as it really is above that 80 line. Anytime it's above the 80 line, very overbought, the market may turn around soon. And so that's what we were looking for. So we definitely have that. So that was a nice trading opportunity here as the market ran. I'm going to say about a good 100, 200 pips that we were looking at. Could have limited. We definitely would have limited right at this price area. You can see the market's busting through it right now. Got this live chart going. Very exciting. But look at all this previous support here as the market came right back to that price area. So that's definitely, we could have been done with this, taken our profit here. Very nice trading opportunity. Now, number two, the other scenario that we were watching, and we're still going to be watching for this. We're going to keep updating you on this currency pair, on many other currency pairs that are going to provide us with these nice, higher probability trading scenarios. But one that we're watching is we're going to wait and see if this market does eventually break through that trend line. If it does, now this is a very long-term trend line, like I said. It's been trending this way for about a good 2 to 3 years. So if it does break through, we're going to take advantage of that. We're going to start looking at these retracements. This 382, which is just about right on the round number. Look at this. It's also, there's all this activity, this resistance here, this support right here. So this will be almost a magnet area if the market does break through that trend line. If it keeps going, we'll definitely be targeting our next area here, the 50 fib. And look at this. We got all of this support here. And then, of course, we have that 618 if it does reach that area. 618 being pretty significant, just about on the round number here. 109, look at this. We have all this support here. We have this support right here. We even have, some resistance back here, some support. So very exciting currency pairs that are setting up. Now, this was just a summary of just really 3 trading opportunities that you could have taken advantage of for the month of February. We did post these and highlight them before they even broke out, which is very exciting. And so check this out. If, like I said, if you aren't a subscriber to our weekly watches, make sure that you subscribe, and you do get a heads up on all of those really great possible trading opportunities. Again, everyone, we'll keep you updated on these currency pairs, and we'll come back for another summary at month's end.